Hey guys, I wanted to do a video for reflectors today for something that's really been arising at the moment, and it is our unending ability and power to really perceive other people and their energy and their trauma and what they're experiencing as our own. Now, what's interesting is I was on a few before I deleted Facebook, reflector groups, right? And there's many people who want to say many different things, and that's okay because we're all allowed to say whatever the F we want. But here I am speaking out in the way that it is to me. And that is 95% of the time, and I could bump that sucker up to 99, I'm feeling other people, not me. And this morning was this huge reminder of that, because it seems like every time I kind of get clear, meaning I'm not around other people, then something occurs and I feel so much. And I wear it, I try to heal it, I fully feel it, all of those things that we do in healing. Except it doesn't go anywhere, it doesn't shift, it doesn't move. And it's because it's not actually ours. So what I want to remind anyone watching this video who's come across this video right now is that the first thing that we need to ask is this mine? And I mean every time we're feeling something, every single time, even loving feelings, even happy and joy. Now, what I've learned is that we can surround ourselves in people who we like the feeling of. And this is because we are all the time channeling other people. There is no Teflon aura where it just slides off. It is literally everyone as us. So, the second thing that we need to ask ourselves, if we don't get a clear answer about it being ours or not, because it feels so real, is that who am I about to see, or who have I just been in contact with? Maybe that one was highlighted for whoever's watching this. But who have I just been in contact with? Then ask the question again. So could this be theirs? Is this mine? Now, for me, when I get to this second question and I come around and ask the first question again, it normally allows me to perceive and realize that what I'm feeling is not mine. When I understand that I'm experiencing something within me, if you've been on the healing journey for quite some time, you often go within. You see what it means, where it comes from, etc. Let's just bring up the story of abandonment, right? What I've realized is what happens is if the person that we're speaking to or about to go and meet has abandonment arising within their field and we are channeling it, we can perceive our own abandonment wounds from the past and have them show themselves to us through our own story, but not for us to heal, because we often have already, but to show us what they're actually experiencing. Now, this works as it turns our gift into a superpower. Because if you're in the healing field or if you're just a friend of somebody, it allows you to breed full compassion. Now, compassion is different to empathy, because when you're feeling somebody to the nth degree, you realize that that is actually what that person is experiencing. And then the compassion is so naturally felt because you feel the abundance and the extremity that that person is actually experiencing in that moment. As far as I'm concerned, or as far as my experience has led me, being a reflector for me has allowed me to not only be really picky about who I'm around, but the realization that I'm going to be feeling these people as if they are me, then it brings up a choice point, a choice as to whether or not that person is valid enough to use my energy, or to even allow myself to feel what they're feeling to lead to that compassion. So is this person important enough in my life that I choose to be around them, feel them as if they're me, then breed compassion from that feeling in order to hold space for them and what they're experiencing? Because this is a superpower if you're a healer or if you hold space for people. And I know that healer word is like whatever. But if you can really acknowledge just what they're going through, when you feel like it's you and it triggers up your idea or your wounding of the past, it's not always for you to heal, and it's not always your wounding. It is just pointing to what they're experiencing. What I have found in my experience of this is that when you access that realization that it is in fact not you, the energy gets shifted and then you step into compassion. Now, this is a bit of a choice, because at first I always was like, whoa, push away. I don't want to be near that person because that was just far too intense. I don't want to feel this. I don't choose to feel it, blah, blah, blah. But we, in fact, don't have a choice. I don't really care what anyone says about boundaries or grounding. It happens to me ever since I've worked through clearing my channel, happens to me no matter what. And all I have known and all I can do and all I have realized from this is that I really need to be picking people that I'm around, that I care enough about, in order to experience what they're experiencing and then hold space with compassion. Let me know if this helps.